I see the video and can see the private part of a child. When I'm playing the video, I find out, or the child is my child. So he's opening the valve in the video of the child. But we saw the video in your phone. You are arrested. We are arresting you now. Unyako ipolaya, ampolaya, abolaile bana so that ntweka fele ifele.
Welcome to the Safe Space Chat podcast with Madam Speaker. My name is Perseverance Baremani, also known as Madam Speaker, also known as the CEO of Self-Love. If you're joining for the first time, welcome to the family of healing, self-love and motivation. And if you're returning, thank you so much for the continuous love and support that you are showing us. We are recording at 7 Cedric Road in Isandovale. If you want to come through to record your own episode or if you want to be our guest, you're more than welcome to hit us up and we shall see each other right here. Anyway, we have a guest next to us. Our guest is going to introduce herself and we're going to go straight into why we are here today. My sister.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm good, thank you. Please introduce yourself to the people at home.
Okay, my name is Mahlatse Phukube. I grew up in a village called Molechi Marowe.
Okay.
That's where I went to school. Then I did everything until grade 12. Yeah.
How was life like in the villages?
It was like normal, but for me, growing up was not good for me, yeah.
What are some of the challenges that you faced?
I faced challenges from home, yeah. I was staying with my mom. So my mom is a Ali one.
Okay.
There was no a husband or anything.
So she was a single mother?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Then at home, we grew up, we are four girls.
Okay.
Yeah, there is no a male, only us girls.
So what do you think are the challenges that come with a home where there's only one single parent and it's just the girls?
Yeah, speaking for myself, I don't know about my siblings.
The others, yeah.
Yes, speaking for myself, there are a lot of challenges because first of all, it's only a mother who's hustling, who's working there and there for us to eat. And also, I think she was burdened herself. So me as a firstborn, I saw the other side of my mom growing up because she was angry, yeah. She was impatient, yeah.
Because obviously, like you said, you can only speak for yourself. You can't speak for the other siblings.
Yes.
Yeah. And how did that affect you when you were growing older? The fact that you most of the time saw your mother as someone who was rather either angry or impatient with you.
It affected me like in a bad way because growing up, I think I lacked a love. I thought my mother does not love me for a long time. Yeah, because of these acts of impatient, being angry. Yeah.
And did you have someone that you were close to when you were growing up that you used to talk to about these things?
Yeah, I grew up as a born-again Christian. So most of my time I will spend at church. There was my pastor and my pastor's wife. So like most of challenges that I faced with my mom, I liked going like to church conferences. And my mother was, I don't know, she was overprotective or what, but she wouldn't want me to go there like every weekend. And now as a child, I enjoyed going to church, singing, you see. So my mother wouldn't understand that. So sometimes she would go out, then I would go to church. I would go to church like forcefully. Then when I come back, it would be another thing. Go back to where you come from. So my mother, like, I don't know if, I think Azanka Bona, like the way it affect Hangawana as a child. But every time I will sleep, go home Ruti, my heart will bleed like, why karakina me? So yeah, I like that thing.
So growing up and now becoming an adult that you are today, when you look back, How is your relationship with your mom?
My relationship with my mom now is good.
Okay.
I can say that my mom changed after I was an adult and I had 2 kids. When I see my mom like being a mom to me, because I saw her supporting me.
Okay, so during the time when you had the kids, that's when you saw your mom's support.
No, after having these 2 kids, like the problems that we were having, they kept on escalating until I went from home with a boyfriend. We went to stay somewhere with those 2 kids. So after when I was staying with my boyfriend, that's where I saw my mom. Like she was calling, checking up on me. But I thought maybe, because of I'm no longer with her, that's why maybe she's doing this. But after the incident that happened between me and my boyfriend and my firstborn, that's where I saw that my mother really changed, because after this incident, if it was the long time mom, she will judge me, she will tell me, I told you. But after this incident, she showed me that she really changed. But it was late, I think.
And the change is still there even today, ever since then?
Yes.
Do you mind touching on that specific incident that made your mom be the good mom that she is today, even though you are saying, well, it can't change anything?
Okay. The incident, what happened is that I was staying with my boyfriend and our kids, but the firstborn is my child.
Okay, so you came with one child,
Yes,
and then
in the
together with your
relationship.
boyfriend, you had another child, so it was 2.
We had another children. We had my second born is a boy. Okay. Then we have twins as last borns.
Okay.
Yeah. So we were staying at Devon.
Okay.
Yeah. Together in his house. Yeah, life was good there, I can say. And he was fathering all these 4 kids.
Okay, so I think I'm a bit confused. So, if I'm confused, that means the people at home also are going to be confused.
Okay.
So you are saying, Gore, you had a child, and when you met this boyfriend that you were staying with, you had this one child. And then you, together with the boyfriend, you had another child, and then you had twins.
Yes.
Okay, now it makes sense.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so we were staying there from 2020 until last year. Because last year, February, like me and my boyfriend, like in our relationship, there was never a rule that my phone is my phone, his phone is his phone. Our thing, it was like his phone is my phone. It was like that from the start. So like living there, we were having problems as people in a relationships. Okay. So, but there was this day, there was this period of time, we were having a lot of problems. So, one day, because of my boyfriend now, he was a abuser. He was always threatening to kill me, things like that, like the situation, how bad it was.
So the abuse, was it only verbally? Or was there other forms of abuse?
It was verbal, it was physical, but this physical, it was coming after a long, like after so many months, maybe after 7 months, he will repeat.
Once in a long while?
I can say once in 1 year.
Okay.
But the verbal one, And there was this one that was causing more problems, financial abuse, So I was not working, staying there.
So the type of financial abuse, maybe if you can just say it in detail, what was it that he was doing, or what is it that he was not doing, which you would say that you would call financial abuse?
Okay. The financial abuse, I think it was towards my kids, towards our kids, because he was a gambler.
Okay.
Yeah, he was gambling a lot. I can say he was addicted in a gambling. So that's why I'm saying it was causing a lot of problems.
Okay, so now in the house, you didn't have enough money to cover the expenses because he was gambling with the money.
Yes.
Okay.
It was that thing.
Okay.
So, yeah, while I was still looking at those kinds of abuse. Then one day, it was Saturday, yeah, I think it was Saturday on February. Like there was something like telling me that please check on your boyfriend's phone. I didn't know, or I thought maybe I want to check on his bank app, because I will do that because we were fighting for finance, money every time we're fighting for money. So there is this thing that says check on his phone. So I will open the phone. Then first thing I will do, I'll go to the app. Then I will just see those barking.
The transactions.
That he will make by the
tickets for gambling.
Yeah, the ticket for gambling.
Is it one of those, the soccer one that people love so much?
No, he will play Aviator and other games, but the one that he loves is Aviator.
Okay.
So one day when I was looking there, but something kept on saying, I go to gallery. Go gallery, Kinyaka. But this thing kept on saying that, and I just pressed there. I could press a mula, then I found out there are a lot of pictures of kids that they like to take like selfies with our cell phones. And always I will delete them, even from his phone and my phone. Then I deleted those pictures. I deleted them all. And then after deleting them, there is this thing says, go to the bin. How? And then I press, and I went to the bin. With that thing, I want to delete these pictures even from there.
Okay.
So there I'm busy trying to take them, like to select them, you see. So when I'm busy selecting, I see the video. This video, like, it wants her, like, the private part. And you can see the private part of a child. So how? And I stopped everything, keep playing that video. When I'm playing the video, I found out, the child is my child. Because there, in the video, there is the night dress that my child had. It was only the night dress that she had. And there are sheets, also there are sheets there, and it cut from more European than to here, like before Fitako Matswele. And I see the hand of an adult. You can tell it's a man because our hands are not the same. So how this hand is opening, like a karwa nyonyobele, he is opening the valve. He's shaking, but then he's not appearing. It's only the hand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the body of the child.
Yeah.
So he's opening the valve in the video of the child. I was so shocked because that time he was sleeping. He was from the tavern, I think, because he was drunk. He just came back. He will do this every time when he's drunk. He will pull my leg from the bed and say, "Wena sfebe, fuluwa kenyaka ubolaya." You see, because that time we had like a month and 2 weeks. I'm not gonna sleep with you anymore. I'm not gonna do anything for you. And there it was a father and said, he never married me. I told him like those things, or I want this thing that you're playing because it seems like we're investing in this thing to come and do the wife duties for you. I'm not gonna do that anymore. So yeah, I think the reason he did that, it was because one of the reasons that I'm sure of it was because of I didn't want to sleep with him for a long time at that time, a month and some weeks.
So do you know if maybe before that, obviously you couldn't tell whether before that he tried anything like that with the child, before the 1 month and couple of weeks?
I couldn't tell.
Okay.
And according to the child, have another statement. Ba mmoditse hore e kile ya dire hantwe. Then the child said, no, it was for the first time I born.
Okay.
Even to me as a mother, she told me hore it was for the first time, mama. Ke bona papa a ntlhabisetsa le bone la phone a ntshwara mo.
Okay. Back to that day when you find out that this is what this man was doing to your child, what was your next move?
After finding out about the video.
Yes, in the deleted items.
Oh, my first move, as I was saying, I was so shocked. Ne? I just took that phone, his phone. Then I decided, no, I'm not going to tell him. I'm not going to wake him up and try to ask him why, what is this? Because I could see, firstly, it his phone. The phone, it belongs to him. And this child is my child. The hand is his hand. I know the hand for 7 years we were staying together. So I just saw, and I was so scared. I thought maybe he raped her.
And how old was the child?
The child was 9 years. Okay. Yeah. So I decided to go to, there was this sister. She also comes from Limpopo. Like we met there, then she was the person that I would sit and chat with her. So I decided to go to her and then showed her the video.
Also, did you retrieve the video and have it on your phone?
Yeah, I did that.
Okay.
So after that, I asked her, because she's a social worker, that I asked her or ambulance police van, because she asked me, what are you going to do? Or I want to open a case. Are you sure? Yes. Then she helped her reach a van. And then the police came, they took me back to the house. That's where they took him. And they like, he was sleeping in the bed. Then bamuncha akere utaile. Bamuncha papa tsoga. And then he said, what is it? Bamuncha we have your girlfriend here, and we saw the video in your phone where you were touching and opening the vulva of a child. So you are arrested. We are arresting you now. So I had to ask him, what were you doing in the children's room? And what were you doing with my child? When I asked this question, he was drunk, ne? But when I asked this question, he just he just looked at me, and I was holding my phone and his phone because of I that video into the gallery. Yeah, and then I sent it into my phone. So I'm holding these two phones. When he looks at me, he knew what was in the phone, the way he reacted. He just said, he wanted to take the phone. And then, fortunately enough, the police took it from me. So that's when, the case started.
So from that day, did you ever have the conversation? When did you have the conversation with the child about what happened to her? Is it on the same day when the police came to fetch him?
It was not on the. I guess they came. It was in Elbishero, Ngare after 12, when they came to arrest him. Then they took me to the police station, and I gave them the statement. They said, "Can we go and take the child?" it was before I could even speak with the child. The child was sleeping in the other room. So they went back to take the child. Then they came to the police station. Banka statement someone.
And then what happened after that?
After banka statement someone.
Yes.
Then the following day, it was on Sunday, banka ngwana to the hospital. Bailomo tathoba hore if there was a penetration or not. So they found out that there was no penetration.
And what then happened to this guy?
Yeah, after I opened the case, then after like 7 days, yeah, he applied for a bail. So, and he got it. They gave him a bail. And he went back, he came back where we were staying that very same day that there was a bail application at court. So he went back. He came back with the police. So like ne ba mo khapile ra tlong ka dilo tsa hae mo ntlong tsa di tlhokang hore a ska dula le rena, ska tswela pele dula le rena mo ntlong. He took his stuff a tsamaya mo ne re dula ona le di phase ke phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. So rena ne re dula mo phase 3. Then he went to stay go ntlong ya ausi wa hae yona ne ile ko phase 4. It was not basic distance hakalo. So he went there to stay there, and then there was a following day at tshedisha tsatsi le le 1 la ho latela, and then she started communicating ka phone le nna. I mean, he started communicating are honna ore ka WhatsApp, hello, hi. So ne ke tshoga because this thing ke lo bona dilo tsa di case, and it was for my first time, and le motho e le re ne ke dula le ena, like there was this feeling ya ho tshoga every time. So ke bana di message mo. I was with my sister then. My sister utlile after everything ke botsa me wa ka go high, then she sent my sister or atle ke ska ba alone. So I will show her or how lebella motho wa WhatsApp wa bona. So very tshoga really too, because and rena hano re phela I've been scared from the day ke bona ba mo khapile a tla mo ntlong, because I know hore ne le motho o phela re o tla mpolaya and stuff. So I couldn't sleep from that night. Ke be ke phele ke lebeletse ke like to tshware ke boroko ke phaparoge ka ona mojwalo ore ke gone gata hore a ona ntwe dirahalang na. So I ke the message, I got scared. Ka be ke sa mo fetole aba ngwala, hey, I'm not fighting with you, I just want to take care of kids. Then ka be ke homola ba re ke mo romele di bank details. Ka be lone ke homola, and then he went on a romele di message until a romela message oring, hey, please, I don't want to fight with you. I think this is for the last time ke bolela le wena. I ke tsebe ke nna ko tshering wrong, but
It scared you.
one chusha hore Harry, this is for the last time o nyako dirang after this message. Then I said, hey, I don't want to speak with you. I ke nyako o bolela le wena no, because of this whole situation, because there is a case. I don't want to speak with you, to communicate with you. Abara I pelana ke nyako o bolela ka bana. I want to support kids and stuff. Like I couldn't, like I felt or go kwata, the confusion, le go tshoga. Yeah. So ka mo blocker on WhatsApp. I ke mo blocker. He went to Facebook Messenger. Go Facebook are hi. I go Facebook. My sister took the twins ne. I le wanna go hi so that I can be with these ones ba ba yang sekolong fela or ke kgone ya di-court lo tse di so. Ha ko Facebook ke kry message wa hae or hi ke kgopela bolele le nna I want to take care of kids, I want to support kids, and I had or like it was like banane ba tsamaile on that day. I can't remember on that day or yesterday, but already he knew bana ba tsamaile, your sister took the kids, the other kids, so I want to send money to your mom and send another money to you. To me, he didn't want to send the money. He wanted to give me the money. He wanted us to meet and get next nyake. So kabe ke lo hona mo ke thomile ke motlohella a ngwale di message. So it happened or ke try mo block mo Facebook. Kanti my problem gore phone ene ke tshwere since ke rekela ke ena kere. So ke ne ke sa kgone go kenya Facebook. Ke tse what was happening Facebook ya ka berekisha like nomoro engwe lo reng I don't remember it. Abar mo nai ke metsamanyana I will do it for you. Kanti o I linka le email ya hae. So now I will block him.
You will unblock himself.
He will go straight into my account. He will unblock himself. And he will send messages. Until ke thomo mo fetola a re ho nna ore he said something like he kept on saying I want to take care of the kids, you know, like ntondi rilengi ake it's happy, like he said something like that. And ka romela message le nna hore how le nna next tshepo hore ke tla re ke robetse on our room, in our room ke tla re ke robetse, then when you go into the children's room wa dira ntho e dirile ngwanaka. So the conversation started there le ena ko Facebook, because I will block, he will unblock, and he will say things, and then ka thoma o bolela le ena. Speaking with him there, he will say dilo tsa hore yeah, because I will say it like straight hore ha o ka dira ngwana yelo, why o tswela ngwana penti o mo tshwara, why king into ene utse. And he will say I don't know, you know what, I think there is something, maybe ke bone dipoko lo tse di so. Maybe ke bone dipoko, I was too drunk, and because of we had a lot of problems, we never fought like that. I know he's trying, he thinks ke tlo thapa, like as always in the relationship he will speak and ke tlo thapa and soften, then ke boy he will like yeah a ke go ngangishi ka selo. These things tse dingwe di leng mo Facebook ke sana le tsona hore a ke go ngangishi ka selo. You might be speaking into ibele ka bele nnete, because I was too drunk, I didn't know what I was doing. So nako ngwe ke be ke ta dula ke sa mmoledisha bolela le one ko Facebook until a bolela nthongwe, then I was given udima hae ka ona mgo.
Sure. And ever since that time when he came out again and the kids went to your mom, has there been any progress with the case or anything like that?
Yeah, with the case was still on. So what happened? I get a non contact. He was contacting. He was even coming go Nerudula, and it was scaring me because utlile he came. Kaditare too much. It was on my child's the child that I'm talking about. It was on her birthday. So he came like earlier, before 12. He was passing the yard. This child was playing with her friend outside. He called her, or come and take money and give mommy. So the child ran to the house and told me. I was so scared, I just closed the door. At the same time, speaking with the child, the message there's on Facebook. So I went there, I found messages. Hey, I'm going to town, then I'm going to buy keys, some breakfast. I wanted to give Chero. Is it fine to speak,
Yeah,
Galine?
that's fine.
Okay.
It's your kids, I
Yeah, I wanted to give Chero a money for bread, so she ran away. Then what was getting into we
What do you
because of
expect? Yeah.
this child, ngwana o uboni, you were doing this thing and uboni, and she's scared. Ubona. He kept on saying, "Ai, uska wara, ki bete ya ngwana ka, na ko reke keke." She's referring to this child. Kabo ya dilo tse di so. O ba ntshwenya. So what I did go hore ke report ko IO, investigative officer, or this person one tshwenya wa re tshwenya muntu, and now I'm scared. First of all, ke na le bana mo ntlong fela. I'm scared of this person. The way he's behaving. Ke be ke botsa gore na kante bail a ina di condition na. IO ana abampotsa gore ina le tsona, but I don't know the bail conditions, but I think we must go to court to find out. Arhana le nako, she will go. If asa kry nako, I must go. Nako check go court or the bail condition di. So ukila ba le nako because utli o buile mo ho nna, and she told me hore I saw the prosecutor. Then they told me hore the only thing that is written on the docket is that alternative location. That is the only thing. Or
But they
ask
didn't specify
contact
anything
her.
about contact or anything
Contact,
like that.
yeah. They didn't specify anything about that. So, but the guy kept on coming to me. Then now I feel so like helpless because the IO, like according to her, she did her job. She went there is the mistake of court. Mafelong ibile kareng like ke mistake of court, because I went to court myself and I spoke with the senior prosecutor. She told me these people like she told me I'm also ke maketelena esimthwa this guy utswile jwang in the first place ka bail a dirile ntho so, because I saw the video. The prosecutor was telling me I saw the video and I'm so furious, but I sit here, I'm going to find the prosecutor that was working on that day. Aba abale nantatu hona prosecutor. Then she asked him in front of me hore ntate o a dirile ngwana so o le wa video o kreile yang bail under wena as a prosecutor, what happened? Then the prosecutor explained hore hi ntate Ola told us hore me habereke, the mother is not working, he's the one who's working, and if Adula Kadi selling, the kids will starve. And there is the second born. He was born with club food, so he's still going for the club food. You know what it is? Le bendi inside.
Okay, yeah.
So by treat or at least le ka perfect, but a hono sepel.
Okay.
Yeah, so ababuja court say onanto medical condition o ngwana le hore, and he added lies hore ngwana o every time aya wa mo transport wa patela ko spetlele, and we retsamaka patient transport, we don't pay because ngwana o wala sasa. So ka be ke ba bolela hore this one ya ngwana yona ke maka, but this one re ke bereki, yes I'm not working, but I cannot afford hore motho a berekang ka mo ntlong a abuse ngwana a ba mo feed. I cannot afford that. So the prosecutor aba omanya the other prosecutor hore a ntho le dirileng a right to be le swantse le founele me ngwana a confirm hore ba tla kgona phela without motho o, because he was working, he was the only one who was working. Lekwe or o dirahalang, because no ngwana le mama hae, they're not safe because of this person outside. So ya ba hore ke phosho ya court dirahetse. Then the chief prosecutor abampelela hore let's go o yo bula protection order because o tshwenya kere. So rabare ya mola, then baba ya approve same day. Then wabana le protection order ba re fa date o re retle. So I was no longer feeling safe control high because excuse like boshego ke tse borena tlabe le bo 12 ore tlabe re robetse like mo dintlo be re loketse di blind nail blinds fela o bo sena di curtain so blind wa tseba ra o tswaletse o ka re o dutse so o bona space so I don't know gore motho na dire jwang but I'll be sleeping o dark ne ke tlabe ke bona like light ya phone it's ana montlo straight to my eyes ha ke re ya shift so like he was coming there every night to check and there was this night he came and he was knocking on the doors
With you?
yeah couple 11
Sure.
he started by knocking on the window mol festering la kamore and then I don't know there were unale apollo and light mole ke na hore na bone di moves tsaka cause I jumped ke be ke sa tlhoke robala ke lebeletse phone I jumped then ka be ke sepela then when I go to the dining room he goes with me when I come he comes he's knocking so I went to the toilet that night ke founela le ponisa le lengwe na dula mo jarateng ya rena so le ena na ke motse situation ya ka ra ska tshoga ka se o dire selo if I try anything you must call me so ka be ke founela ntate ole I can say maybe unkwele because it was too quiet then he ran so the way that he was doing it and then like the whole day people will call me people that we knew together le ba ile hore ba tseba ke yena and now his cousins they will call hore what is happening between you two guys before I could even explain there was this lady before I could even explain we like unonroga like I think like uno jealous at la I get ro moditseng she will say hore ha ntho dirang I sharp ngwana wa mshimane o tlo tshwenya he needs his father uno bolela tsona tšeo ha ke re ke a bolela like wa bolela then I ke tse hore it dropile ke eng ke time
And another person who is saying that is a woman.
it's a woman
Okay.
and he sent another friend of his high school friend this one I knew then she called me but I didn't have her numbers that day she called me she asked me what happened I told the friend then when I told her she was so like how you are giving me another story pela nna ke tseba hore wena bare you are mentally disturbed where you are seeing things
But there's evidence of things that you're seeing.
which things I think ke yona video because of the more guy or when you are seeing things and I must interfere and help or relationship is ka fela.
So it's not even about the child, it's about the relationship.
Now it's about the relationship. A sa bolelele ka ngwana a botsa batho story na I'm seeing things so kare I'm mentally disturbed ke mokubile le kontlong obane so and I told the friend or I motho the story ke say there is a video I even have the video I sent it to my phone or ke shalele on there is a video a nkile so ta gore ke bona dilo a ke tsebe and ke butsile case there is a case so he will call that friend of him hore o nyaka go ipolaya a bolaile bana so that ntho e ka fele because the way bona ka one the way ke na le nkane ka ona a ka se kgone o solve and yena a ka se kgone o phela a re lositse a sena rena so and then the friend when she tells me I will took it light and she will say you know what Mahlatse I don't think you are safe where you are with kids because this person of yours he is crazy because she was a friend she will understand how lela dilore now umo leveling man so she will tell me don't take this thing light this person he's talking to me and I can ke mo khono mo kora aka idira ntho e bolelang the way a leng like o bona am tlhalosa ka mo kholo reng ke motho e lo reng o tlhakatlhakane mo aleng he just one thing. He just want one thing. Wa mo ntlong. A dulele rena like nothing happened. Re phele ka ona mokgo. Ka be ke mmotsa re ntho e so e ka se kgone ho diragala. Even the friend agreed to I cannot nka se emele like motho o dira ntho e so even if he's my friend. Nka se kgone hore motho a dira ngwana ntho e so I'm also a woman. So he kept on sending them the male cousin. He gave him the wrong story. I had to explain, and when I explained, they always say, "Ha, phela wena bare you are dating police. You don't want him anymore." There are stories, and I'm saying even if I'm dating the police and stuff, but there is a video where he's touching the child, and that child is my child. I want to know why na mthacha, why na tlhola ngula na nyako dirang boshego drunk le gona.
And now, when going back to the protection order, were you granted did you guys appear in court for that?
Yeah, we were granted the protection order. Then he attended Okaro once or twice. The day when peeling warrant of arrest, he was not there. And he was busy. He was busy like le protection order on. He was busy like
as if there's no protection order in place.
He was busy writing go Facebook cause go mo block her, then buying new SIM cards. He will call. He will call, try to explain.
So you went back to the police to get the for them to have a warrant of arrest for him because he's violating the
protection order. They gave me the warrant of arrest go court. Yeah. By this time, go shelter.
Or you had to move from that house?
Yeah, I moved because of the I just thought I will be killed. It's better I move. So my mom was also pushing or find another place, something like shelter. Get out from that house. Because she will say, I'm not feeling okay. Even at night, I just feel like something happened. Can you please go out? So that's where I started by asking IO or ang assist
So, but wait, the IO is assisting you, shelter, but they're not assisting you to get this guy arrested because he's violating the protection order and these bail conditions.
I know that one, he's the condition, they're not there.
Yeah.
The alternative fail.
Yes.
So that one, like, to them, is a mistake.
And it ends there?
It ends there, then I should just do protection order.
Okay.
So when I asked Kakataba Shelter, the IO said, in fact, this one is the first IO in the case. I had to fight for Mama Chenche because the way I behave. She said to me, hi, must you have to find a shelter like far away, very far away, because you must find it far away.
An entire investigative office.
Yeah, and my problem is it was like far away. When she says far away, I must leave the case, when I'm far, the case, I'll be leaving the case. So I just saw remote, I cannot get help. That's why I go Google, so I search the shelter nearby. Then I shelter Ku Springs. Then I had to move Lebana Remole. Yeah.
So where is the guy now as we speak?
The guy now is arrested again.
Is it because of the thingy? Is it because of the violation of the protection order, or is it because...
No, it is because of the violation of protection order.
Okay.
This time they took him in because of that. They gave me a warrant of arrest. My guy kept on sending people, kept on trying to call with different SIM card. When I hear his voice, I will drop. I will drop. So during that time that he was out, before they arrest him again. There was the case of now he went back to work. He's not supporting the kids. So that time, Kiloko Court, the prosecutor also told me, because he went out saying he wanted to support the kids, is he supporting the kids? Then he got paid after bail. That time, Ari is going
Buying
to
cakes
Springs.
and all that stuff.
He did not buy all those things. He just went there at then obviously the gambling was still. He didn't support the kid by any means. So the prosecutor said to her, "Hey, mulele case ya maintenance again." I didn't want to do it, but I will look at kids and think, okay, let me do it because he's working. He's out and he's working. But let me tell you something. He never supported the kids, even after maintenance was approved. He never. The thing that he will do, he will get paid, and he will call me with a different SIM card. I will answer. He will just start by saying, "Yo, baby, don't hang up, don't hang up. We must talk. You see, I'm tired." That time, I'm tired of all this. I will die. Hey, I will kill myself. Yes, like those things. And then I will drop. So every time, instead of supporting kids, he will come after me every time. So, yeah, there was this time he called her brother and his wife. He told them, so, and he was drunk. But the brother and the wife, they came to me, but like the audio, the WhatsApp audios, voice note. Or how, Mara, why le sokodisha bana? Kara ke sokodisha bana le mang? Le ntong, le papa o bana phela. We heard oring, you guys are no longer together. Hey, kabekere le kwele kae. The wife then told me, "Motho o wa re founela, wa re bolella hore yena a ka se kgone ho phela. Ha ka re wa o nyaka back o tla reng?" Ke kwatha ke re mara wena. Do you know the story? Did he tell you the story? The wife said to her, "Ai, akere o re ne le lwana ko ntlo le lwanela tšhelete, and then when you wanted to take all his money and buy your things."
And for sure mo leng o tshuile nto o dileng kono thoma o itshola ka re se mmatle mo ko ba mmerekong bananyana ba o ba gantšhang gore ba tsena dikolo tsa di-transport sa tlo ba iša moletsane re ko botse o dirile stupid decision a ke re o nyako tshwarisa sa mo re sa le ija tšhelete tsa o di tsebela kae ditšhelete ka re ke eno salary senketsene o di tsebela kae ditšhelete ba tlo mo ko ba mmerekong tala e tlo nyesa tala ta ba hopolele ke eno talang tse o bolai o reng ke so papa rena ba re tšhabetse wena le papa o sa mo tsebe tala e tlo go nyesa tala ke make le papa tšhiwa o tšhabetse o bone jana ja ona monna ka o gotellang sese ha ona bolwetse bo bo tshwereng ke bo bula ke tsore ke bipolar gore ke disturbance of mind or king e o tshwereng ka thong ke kgolo mara bona le tlo tlhabela o tlo itshola wa bona se se boletseng ka bo papa nka se ukhuletse sese ke tlo lata I'm coming Saturday I'm coming for you o no load tsa difaka ke load tsa difaka na sena sem Saturday I'm coming for you o tlo tswa ka mo le ngwane wa reng ke tshiwa matlhao pele kana ba semo ba ka se re palela o papa ya mo tshabetseng o tlo tswa le ena ka ranto e wanta gore ke reng ke emetse gore mphetole nka se robala ke fila gore ntloela masepa o ntloela ntlong ya tlhoka leina o ntloela mmao muskonto
And ke sona fela story are karai o le boditse gore o dirile ngwana. So they said, or I sa re botse, can you tell us? I think they knew. They just wanted to hear from me. So I told them the story. Then they told me, "Hi, ntate wa ona ba kena, the brother, or hi, le Mahlatse le tshwenya bana. O sokodisha bana because of you took them from ko papa bona. Wa le sa fetse ntwe, le sa fetse ntwe le wele le dule mole. Like ho be mnat like.
Maramus, that's a red flag. Even the brother is like his brother and the wife is sitting there.
The wife is still with him even today.
Good luck to them.
So yeah, by way because I was like, no man, I'm tired of this person. Someone told me he got a bail. And he's not giving me peace with the kids. And one thing I know, he knows where the kids, the school of the kids, like akaya lemo. Kafa like hanya ku move on. At least he is anya ku support bana, then he must just shut up. Aye court. Away aye court ho be jwalo. So then after mowe I took a warrant of arrest, le di voice note jo, then I go police station hore ba mo tshware again.
So how are things today, like now?
Today he still also le ko tronko ne.
His trial, or has he been sentenced?
No.
Okay.
The trial was supposed to start last month, kadi 13.
Okay.
Yeah, kadi 13. So ne ba re sa phunile o retle nna le ngwana and all the witnesses. But a re fitla mole, the prosecutor umpiditse a re ke tle ko pele. Then he just started by saying, hore, why can't you withdraw this case?
Who?
The prosecutor.
Why?
I asked why should I withdraw the case? He told me it would be difficult to prove that this hand is the hand of this person if he's saying it's not his hand.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So that is your current situation?
Yeah. He said that, but he says, or I'm not saying like withdraw it. I was just suggesting, because I started telling him or her, is it the matter of the hand? Fela mo monto. Or there is a child.
Yes, who is a minor?
And
who can't just say things telling or they didn't happen to them.
And on killing video, and this video e ka mohara phone e lor ke file maphodisa, and the phone belongs to this guy. Why can't he explain at least hore
what is the video doing?
Yeah, why is the child naked mo video nya mo phone nya hae if the hand is not his hand? So yeah, it was like that, but okay. Okay, tswele pele ka yona na ne re re lebella ear protection order fela, then leave this one.
Sure.
Please,
at the end of this episode, give us the name of that guy, because I do believe those who would want to help us and help you get to the bottom of the case would obviously want to know who this person is, because they don't even deserve to be working where they're working.
The name of the prosecutor?
Yes.
Okay, but I don't know the name of the prosecutor. Okay. I would just say
the
name.
Give us details of where the case is taking place. Okay, it's fine.
Okay. So I went outside because the child was in the other room, and they said to me, to guard the child. So when I was there, he came again. The court was about to start now. He came again and he said, come here. And he said, where is the video? The video that I gave the police with the phone of the suspect. He said, where is the video? I said, which video? I read the video, the video of this whole thing. I said, the video, I can see the phone of the suspect. I gave it to the police.
As evidence.
Yeah, like I never saw that video, and the defense of the suspect, Len, azanka boni video. So, and now I thought maybe you have it in your phone. I told him, I don't have it in my phone, but I think e gona mo phoning ya hae mo ba di beyang hona maphodisa, because nna I gave it to the police. A ba mpotsa gore, "Eish, and there is another thing there, the docket is not here, the docket is missing." And I was like, no. Firstly, I had to withdraw the case. Secondly, is the docket missing? How? And I don't know how, because of didula dile kamo dili too, because now I ke sexual assault le protection order, but they're in one file. Abam ponchar, you see, this docket is always in this side, but now it's not here, and I don't know what's happening. I also don't know, because na get lemo court. Okay, who is the name of the IO? The name of the IO. And then he said, okay, I will WhatsApp him right now. He will tell me where is the docket. Okay. Then court hi fela re fetsa le ngwana ba fetsa ka yena ka mola, then ke ile ko yena then to ask gore le kile la kry-a motlhala ka docket. No, not yet. Like I'm still waiting for the response of the investigator. Okay, so nna ka itsamaela ka ya ko gae, but when I get home it mo nkimela gore mara docket e kae, because ever since this case it home azanka ka kwa story sa gore docket ayo. So let me call the investigator. Kamfonela, like on Thursday, really on Thursday, but it was late. I called the investigator by Friday. I called him the whole day. He couldn't answer my call. So on Monday, I went to the investigator, and then I told him, or Nikile caught it, and they said the docket is missing. Then he said to me, no, the docket cannot be missing. It's not missing. Maybe it's misplaced. Okay, but according to the prosecutor, the way he was like, mdula ka mkhomo kare itimage. Abar maybe abamufayona. Ayatimela. I will go myself, check it, go court, ke bonore honana. Ka be ke motsa re yan stressa, and o ya ka nna ka re nka tsebahani yalo ore docket e kae, because yan stress. Because I've come like ke tswa gole le case e docket ka timele no kana kwa trial. Mabar mo nna ke gopela ba patient, because of I cannot call the court now ba bereka. Now motho ka pick up, and there is no one who will pick up.
Okay. When is the exact date that this whole thing started happening?
The exact date?
Yes. Since when have you been dragging? Has this case been dragging? From which date?
From February, I think.
Okay, no, it's fine. You don't have to. Yeah. If you don't remember the exact date, it's fine. But it's February 2025.
Yeah, February 2025.
Okay. Obviously, with you coming forward, it's a very brave move, because it really shows Hori you want to get help for your child. But I want you to say it with your own words, Hori. What is the type of help that you are seeking from the viewers at home?
Okay. Firstly, my child, since Ntoeka fela itoma, she never got counseling. Before this thing, itom, now I was attending counseling go clinic. I was attending counseling because of we were fighting about them. Mo ma social worker maintenance while I'm staying with this guy.
Okay.
Yeah. So after this thing, it happened, or a psychologist, or this is what happened to my child recently. Counseling. So the psychologist told me, or it is not allowed or wanabam cancel because there is a case.
So what is supposed to happen according to them?
He told me to go to investigative officer. Investigative officer knows or usonche akrela ngwana counseling jwang.
Okay.
I told the IOs, and then the IO said to me, okay, the first one, the one who was female, he said, okay, I will make arrangement or ngwana kere counseling. But kereng, like a man, then when I was asking, I could hear or I mo.
It's like you won't get help.
How about counseling. So ra be re movele ko shelter. Ko shelter there are social workers. Ke be ke tshwetsa social worker or ngwana zanga kra counseling after tlala ke ntwe so le so social worker bare ish I'm not allowed because there is a case nka se kgone mo cancela ngwana hao. Ka be ke try understand or why ano mpotsa fela ore ke ka mkhoeleng ka ona o sentse a cancele like una le mo sentse a cancel but at first she didn't tell me or sentse a cancel guy uno mpotsa hore the IO must be the one assisting the child.
Because I believe, Hori, if the child is receiving counseling, that is going to also be used as evidence in the court.
Yeah. That is why at first the social worker from shelter, she didn't mention to me or kidire in like also cancel ko guy, but she knew because ko shelter. She told me hore a ke tsebe re bone ngwana dirang a ke re bana ba seleka una le ntho ngwana na idira. So she told me hore there's something that I saw ka ngwana hao and it hurts me or I khone mo cancel because of mabaka a le kubuditse, but she can go to kids clinic a ilo cancel or more they can cancel her. And it was too late, we were about to contractor na nitlo fela mo shelter ya ore re tsamaye, but at first she didn't tell me. And with the police, there was this day I went there because of the first IO. She will always Annalena, she will tell me Oriana she's scared of my boyfriend. Ariduchi, she will tell me Orio, you know ke amthaba motho wa hao ke amthaba because of una le cousin ya le ponisa e berekelang ko Tsakane. Ha ke be ke re yanong le re yang le re la mthaba, and she will be like ke amthaba like yo wena ka mthaba. You see, and that is why ke khopetse senior high or ba mo change because o tla nthusha jwang a motshaba. Secondly a nthushile ke counseling. So I went cause senior high ne ke re ke mo founela are le na kare I'm complaining too much. So I had to go to their offices. A ke fitla mole ke kre senior wa high, and then ka ne re ka counseling ya ngwana. Yeah, the senior ya IO I mentioned or ke khopela ngwana counseling. Now ke khopela yena a ke sa khopela IO because IO gare they're not giving me directions. Le yena o no re mo ho nna hore you know these things I ke di tsebe, I'm clueless ka ne sonje re mo ishe ka ngwana counseling. And I'm also there ke mo tlhalosetse hore le nna ke tsebe, but ke khopetse psychologist ba mpotsa hore they are not allowed because there is a case. Ko re dulang there is a social worker le yena ore she's not allowed. So the only people ba kang assistant ke di IO. So I'm mpotsa ish a ke tsebe re tla dira jwang, re tla monyakela ko Far East. Far East is also ke hospital agare. It's finally the social worker told me or go the hospital, go the clinic, they will never allow they will never agree to cancel your child because of there is a case. So now I didn't understand why. So I wanted to understand Koma police saying, but they wouldn't let me. Like they taking me back or hi ramanyakela counseling go to hospital.
So it seems like they have no idea self.
They told me,
or they are trying to protect. There's something they're trying to cover up. Do you mind mentioning the name of the police station and the magistrate court that is handling your case?
The police station is FCS Springs.
Okay.
Sexual assault.
Okay.
So the magistrate court is Nigel.
Okay.
Nigel court.
Okay. Okay, so now I do get what are the things that you need help with the child, just the case itself. for it to be resolved, and also for the child to get the counseling.
Yes.
And now, because obviously this guy is the one who was providing for you and you had to move now to a shelter, how are you managing with the situation?
Yo, it's tough. It's tough. It's very tough. I won't lie, because I don't have a permanent job. Yeah. I'm like, there's this other girl ne re tlhakane ko shelter. Yena she's working like full time. O bereka like kereng o tlhokomela batho ba bagolo.
She's a caregiver.
Yeah. So sometimes maybe I leave, she will contact me.
Okay.
Come and take this month, then ke mogolo re ke dira ka hona. And I also try to dira go rekisha dilwana, then just to buy something. And it's very tough, as I'm saying, or like going through this thing ne, I just understood why women are hiding these things. And then ba choose banna ba dirang, but going through it, I understood. Like batho ne ke phela le bona, women ba ntlhanemetse just like that. The people before ke sa dula le this guy ne, ke be ke ntse ke le mo job hunting. Then there were people who were promising hore hi ska wara re tlo kenya mo le mo wa bona. After that, when I go to those people and I'm reminding hore hey wa loka ka mo dirala, there is this one woman, she just ticked me. And I just saw the way she never got back to me. I just saw her mo killing is the matter of people will choose or they ba tswele pele le nna ke tshwarisha motho o, or they choose the other side.
My sister, what you are sharing is very heavy, because more often than not, we sit here and we judge women who protect their husbands when the kids have been violated, and we always assume, Hori, it's that simple, it's that easy, Of course, your motherly instinct will always kick in, and which is what is happening with you, or what happened with you, where your motherly instinct is far bigger than that of wanting to protect a man. Yet you would think that people will clap hands for you, people will be there to support you because you chose a child over a husband or a boyfriend, which is something that people hardly do. Yet here you are still facing challenges even after you chose to protect the child.
Yeah.
And not only are you being failed by people around you, you are also being failed by the justice system for choosing your child over a man.
You know what happened? I carry the IO said hore o tlo ya go court a yon checkela docket. So ke ile ka bone beta one as a phone, then I decided to call nna. Then abampotsa hore the docket is here, I found it. So then after that I said thank you. The IO said to me hore how's the relationship between you and the guy? I said how? There is no relationship. Selling, then I'm outside, there is no relationship. And he said, how's the relationship between the guy and his kids? I said, there is no relationship. Like now, I don't know about the future, but now there is no relationship between them because of, there is a case. I even told him, or now one thing that I'm looking for now, gore wanaka create justice. The relationship I don't understand, or why and he said to me, are you working? Are you having
Source of income?
Income, monthly income? And then kisa duji mo kisa re ke tlo araba. The reason I'm asking you because of they will take those children, they will take your children away from you if you are not able to take care of them. I just said to him, like, everything's okay, don't worry, everything's okay. Like, going through this thing is very traumatizing to me because, and even the family, why don't you ask me about his family? After this thing, I was still listening to the voice note of the sister.
and for sure mo leng o tshuile ntho o dileng kona thoma o itshola ka re se mmatlo mo ko ba mmerekong bananyana ba o ba gantšhang gore ba tsena dikolo tsa di-transport sa tlo ba iša moletsane re ko botse o dirile stupid decision a ke re o nyako tshwarisa sa moro sa lo ija tšhelete tša o di tsebela kae ditšhelete ka re ke eno salary senketsene o di tsebela kae ditšhelete ba tlo mo ko ba mmerekong tala e tlo nyesa tala taba gopolele ke eno talang tše o bolai o reng ke eso papa rena ba re tšhabetse wena le papa o sa mo tsebe tala e tlo go nyesa tala ke make le papa tšheo a o tšhabetse o bone jane ja ona monna ka o kgotelelang sese ha ona bolwetse bo tshwereng ke bo bula ke tsore ke bipolar gore ke disturbance of mind or king e o tshwereng ka thong ke kgolo mara bona le tlo tlhabela o tlo itshola wa bona seo se boletseng ka bopapa nka se ukhuletse sese ke tlo lata I'm coming Saturday I'm coming for you o nne o loutsa difaka ke loutsa difaka na sena sema Saturday I'm coming for you o tlo tswa ka mo le ngwane wa ba reng ke tšheo wa matlha o pele kana ba semo ba ka se re palela o uwe papa ya motšhabetseng o tlo tswa le ena ka rantoi wanta gore ke reng ke emetse gore o mphetole nka se robala go fila gore o ntloela masepa o ntloela ntlo engwe ya tlhoka leina o ntloela mmao moskonto.
After this thing, I got with a family. What is happening in our relationship here, and it came to a point where I had to block every family member. Why would this guy? Because this guy will gamble, a gambler, and then I will go to the family. Yo, but at least I know at least hey, then the other things because there is a grant. I'm not asking for much, but bana lu robala ba jele dintho tse sa di understanding le bona ba sa di understanding because of this problem. And then this day ka bolela one of the sisters yena o di voice note I have a understand hey, let me go and tell my mother or butu dira. After some 30 minutes I hear obeile loudspeaker so that I can hear. I'm being insulted there. They are many. I don't know or ke conference call or ke. Yeah, una le maga. Unyaka chalta abut. Now I'm waiting for response or babuletse le no rianga ke ruiwa mo aketse gore urle mo. So he will gamble afete chelete and then maybe kwa bone they only do like as a family they want money. He will eat like he will spend shelter hike of fail. Then he will go there and tell them lies that I took his money, all of it. And then when I tell them this person is gambling, they wouldn't take my word.
They just see you as somebody who's there to eat their brother's money.
It was like that, so I had to block them. Yeah, this thing it reached 2023 before this year of this thing, sexual assault. So after I never contacted them because
you already know where they stand.
They will insult me obviously. And vele they would, because after I find out they called me Gaga WhatsApp call because they were blocking like it's over WhatsApp. They called me also then he said to me, hey, where is our brother? I told her, it was before I got a bail. What happened? Then she said to me, hi, when I was I can't believe or abutu arena like utlo phela jwang utlo sokola usitlaela bana ba tlo sokola. And then I dropped the call. I could drop a call. Ke ga tsane di voice note. You know this person urle mo nna I'm sure wa itshola ntho e dirile. And yo listening to that voice note ne be ka re ke itshola vele they can understand, did I do the right thing? Did I do, like, ke be ke le ke teka hore ai o ka re ya nong ke nyaka I can understand ntho e ke dirile I'm sure wa itshola because of bana ba tlobola ke tlala. Those kids will suffer and you also you will suffer, you know. So yeah, ke dilo tsa tshwanele tseo.
My sister, one thing I can tell you is that you did not make a mistake. The decision that you actually took is the best decision, even though some of the results of it are not going to be, it's not going to be all rosy, you know. But I can tell you now the decision that you've taken is the best decision. And I'm hoping that once we air this episode, we are going to get people who are going to come in and try and help with the case and also how we can best approach the issue of the child getting counseling. What type of work, because I believe there are others who would be willing maybe to even assist you maybe with a job, because I'm one person that in as much as I do believe that from time to time we can help each other financially, but handouts are not sustainable. If maybe we can get you something that you can be able to provide for your kids from our people at home, that would be great. So what are some of the things that maybe you are good at that people can try and, yeah.
Okay, one thing about me, ke na le skills of pera. That is why I get sometimes when I'm saying sometimes I sell, I guess ke riksha magwinya.
Okay.
Because I can cook lo tsa tshwana le bo magwinya.
Okay.
Bo di scones.
Okay.
Ne. So no, because I can stuff sa di scones so ne ke no tshwarella mo magwinyeng. And then ke ile ka bereka shop, I've got experience here shop. Yeah, it was that retail experience again because of ke diploma in policing. Unfortunately, I can't fit the modules.
Okay. Yeah, but I feel like with what you have, with the cooking experience and retail, maybe something can actually come out of that.
Yeah.
In closing, now we are closing. What is the last thing that you would like to say before we close?
Oh, the last thing I can say, because like as I was saying, during since I had to learn. We were all girls, and fortunately enough, all of us we were never sexual. But after this thing, I lebeletse the video, I tell the story, then I got to understand why these people are not even coming forward, because it's hard. When you choose to come forward, it's hard. It's hard. So what I can say to mothers, ke jele breakfast for kantle le monna o wa phelega. So now I just told myself wa phelega. With these kids, I'd rather have like a two slices with my kids than abusive because if I had to take this man back,
he's going to eventually
because of what he was doing. He was checking. He's checking the way. That is the way of every woman that is checking. So nkabe ke mmushe ke re hai re tlo jang bana this and that. So I had to sacrifice a lot of things. As the other women said to her, this boy child, papa hai, why did you arrest? You got his father arrested. Like it didn't email even now, but I'm trying because I have to protect this one child, to show what I can even protect the other kids. Absolutely. Because the way Nalakawan, I think he will come, and he will come for all of them. The other child doesn't mean because because one thing I forgot to mention, 2023 we were staying with my little sister, the third born. So she took a gap year And she said, how about I come that side, give it take him away. Then I told him we agree, then Atamola. And she was helping me as I'm saying, ke na le skills sa wa pay, ke rata wa pay discounts, then ke we ke tla sekolo ne re upgrade ko le sekolo le yena. So ke no rekisha mola. So couple November before I told tsamaya, one day she told me hore ha ona mita malome mara malome is ban like sisi ntho e dirile last night o no robetse le le bo sholo no ka re ne le bo around 11 and he was not drunk, it was during the week. Are ki ape na robetse na robala le these two kids of mine, firstborn le secondborn. Are happy ke robetse, then motho o goga dikobo a goga dikobo ke a phaphama ke re ha ke mang a re na sa leta le bone, but I could see cause una a ke rona le mabona tswang ka mo toilet, then a dira sedi ka mo o re ke re ha o ke mang o re skarasa o tla susha se si ka mola. Then aba motho gore wa eksonche ke skarasa wena, what are you trying to do? Aba re mo yena ra hai o skarasa fela just during the day o bone o robetse mo, then o bontshitse my sister na tshwere ke flu, so it was hot, so ona robetse ka throw. So but instead of him during the day ora atla are I ntole ke bonang ka mola ai ha botse, he waited to re be sure, then ke robale, then he went there ayonyoba a bula dikobo.
So he's very much capable.
He's capable. He's capable.
Yeah, no, you did very well, my sister, for following your motherly instinct and choosing your children. And, all of these other things you can overcome as long as you have your children with you.
Yeah, and Bali safe.
Yeah, where do you want people to get a hold of you, or do you want them to come, those who want to assist you, do you want them to come via us, or do you want them to contact you directly?
They can contact me.
Okay.
The number check is 079 440 4679.
Okay.
And
social media?
Yeah, Facebook. And on Facebook, ke Mahlatse Twin on my Facebook. Yeah.
That's the only platform you have?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure, Sissy, I'm proud of you. Let me start there. I'm really proud of you for the decisions that you have made. Even people who are older than you, they couldn't even make such decisions. You are very brave for what you did for your child. And I wish other mothers out there could learn from you. And if they're faced with a similar situation, they can protect their children the same way that you did and trust in the fact that tomorrow is going to be better. But also another thing that I'm very proud of, with what you are doing now is being vocal and not being quiet. There's a saying in Sepedi which says that
yeah.
And it takes bravery for somebody to come forward and share such a story, because obviously people are going to come for you. They're going to find loopholes. They're going to find things to criticize you about. But the most important thing that you are looking at is the well-being of the child, and you getting justice for your child and being able to stand on your feet. That is such a brave thing to do. It's not a lot of people who would actually be brave enough to talk,
Yeah.
But I really commend you for that. I think, we've reached the end of our episode for today. For those who actually want to assist our sister in any way possible, for the child to get therapy and also for her to get her justice, to make sure for this case, nothing goes missing. It is really just dealt with until the very last day. If you find it in your heart, or God has laid it in your heart for you to come and be of any aid to our sister, please do reach out. You can either reach out to her as she's given her details, or you can reach out to us so that we can see how we help her as a joint venture, But anyway, with that being said, thank you so much for joining in. We will see you guys on the flip side. Please do leave a lovely comment on the comment section. Please be kind always. And remember that this could happen to anyone, and take the lessons and make sure you make better choices. I love you so much. I'll see you on the flip side. God bless you. Mwah.